These violent situations are going unsolved when there are people around that are people are watching. People are getting out their phones recording. They're doing more recording than they are helping the situation. They're not sticking around to talk to the police. They're not intervening when something is going on. If you don't want to intervene, then don't pull out your phone because you're doing more harm than you're doing help. So, here in local topics here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I was reading that there was a pastor who was charged with he was he's on the sex offender list and he's running a church. And when we talk about the church and kind of the things that go on in the church, it gets looked over. It get looked over. And this is PTSD Awareness Month. June is PTSD Awareness Month. I'm a survivor of PTSD. If you guys know anybody that has PTSD, please, please, please use care. Use care. And also, I'll give you guys a few tips on how to, for the fellas, you know, um, how to date a girl with PTSD and, 9 ways. Well, I won't tell you how to date because I'm not a professional, but here's 9 ways to support your partner if they have PTSD. One, educate yourself about PTSD. Two, be clear about each other's boundaries. Three, don't assume what your partner needs. Four, learn your partner's triggers. Five, encourage them to seek professional help. Six, create a safe home environment. Seven, don't minimize their feelings. Eight, offer support during flashbacks. So let's just go down the list. What are 5 stages of PTSD? What are the 5 stages of PTSD? Impact or emergency stage, denial, numbing stage, rescue stage, including intrusive or repetitive stage, short term recovery or intermediate stage, long term reconstruction or recovery stage. Well, some people want to know, are people with PTSD clingy? People with PTSD or some other form of trauma may be clingy. They may not be able to function without their partner nearby, and they may try to guilt trip you when you have to leave. It's important for people like this to develop a secure attachment where they can still be themselves even without the person. I found myself in that stage before. Let's see. Can someone with PTSD feel love? Armed with the right information, though, you can have a loving, committed, romantic relationship, even if PTSD is a third party in your relationship. It's still possible to have a rewarding relationship while also finding the personal support you need. I want to share this information because a lot of people, um, in all communities, especially in the Black community, We are neglecting our health. We are neglecting happiness. And I say us is because us as a community, right? Because we all have to work at this together. It's just not a one person situation. So even like when you're out in public, or even while you're engaging with people online, offline, it is very important to understand, you know, some of these, elements that can help you um, show up in a positive way for individuals that do have PTSD. PTSD comes in all types of forms. I did just put it on subscribers mode, so if you guys want to just subscribe, and that way you'll be able to engage and conversate with me. I do have a cash shop. It is pinned on the screen, the beautiful 070707. If you guys want to um, donate to my channel, to the platform. Another thing that I did want to talk about is trauma from these television shows, um, the Jocelyn Cabaret, and so on and so forth. Zeus has a big audience for individuals that like to see um, a train wreck, so to speak. Give me 1 second. I'm about to ask you guys a questions. Would you guys like Queen Tulsa to form a PTSD group, safe space? Let's see. I'm going to pose this question in the audience. You guys can answer at your leisure. I did pin the StreamYard link in case anybody wants to come up. Now, I do have, like I said, the local topics. Okay. So the local topics, there was this article that I had come across, and it was uh, okay, guys. Thank you so much. So I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention because this was reported 3 days ago. Darius Turner, who pled guilty to several counts involving children after a 2018 arrest, has been seen pastoring at Antioch Institutional Baptist Church. The conditions of his probation bar him from holding any authoritative position at a church and having any contact with minors. So I did look it up, and this was the article that I had come up with. It says OKC Church allows convicted sex offender to hold leadership position. 4 days ago, Oklahoma City. Hi, Robbie. Gratitude and greetings to you. You said happy Saturday, Queen in chat. Happy Saturday. Oklahoma City, a local pastor convicted of multiple sex misconduct crimes, including those involving minors, still appears to hold a leadership position at Antioch Institutional Baptist Church. There, Darius Turner, a former Mid-Dale public school substitute teacher, was fired in October of 2018 after being arrested for soliciting sex from a minor and exhibition of obscene materials to a minor. Oklahoma City police arrest over 100 people at street racing event, both participants and bystanders. That's another article. He later pled guilty to a number of crimes, including importing, distributing obscene material or child pornography, sexual battery of a person over 16, and soliciting sexual contact with a minor and was placed on the Oklahoma Sex Offender Registry. A recently filed violation report by Turner's probation officer notes several telephone calls from the concerned citizens from the church saying Turner is a pastor, has done baptisms with children, and sings in the choir. Turner told his probation officer he was an assistant minister, but church members told KFOR by email that Turner is still considered the main pastor. A church advertisement posted as a Facebook cover photo back in March lists Turner as pastor of the congregation, which means weekly which meets weekly at the address in OKC. The report notes that when the officer spoke with Turner about the allegations, including baptism with children, he stated that he did not do the baptism, but I was up there and helped. However, the conditions of Turner's probation state that he cannot have any kind of contact with children under the age of 18. He also cannot hold any authoritative position at a church, including preaching, choir, helping with baptisms, or greeting guests. According to the report, Turner was advised that he could still attend the church as a member and sit with the rest of the congregation. While this is not a rule of sex offenders, it is a policy for Turner due to previous contact with minors. Turner is later quoted as saying he doesn't understand why this was a big deal. The former pastor of the church told KFOR he doesn't believe the church leadership initially knew about Turner's past. Once they found out what happened, they had a choice to either keep him or reject him. They decided to keep him, knowingly, said James Harris, saying the church issue has caused trouble for the church and people have been hurt. We can't turn a blind eye to things like this, he added, also saying he confronted Turner about the issue. I said, whatever you did, you were convicted. You're on probation, and if you're not following through with that, then you're wrong. That's just the bottom line, he said. Being a pastor is not just a title. I'm not saying you can't be in ministry, but there are places in ministry for you to be, he said. Church leadership did not respond to phone calls from the station. As for Turner, the probation officer violation report says he wasn't keeping up with sex offender treatment and required polygraph tests. The report has been sent to the district attorney's office and the original judge in the case for the review. That's a lot. And so we definitely want to, I always say this to you guys, if you see something, say something. Let's just stop looking at things, laughing at it, and thinking it's commentary and, oh my God, I got a giggle out of it, so I should be good. No, that's not cool. Okay. Well, in other news, we have Tatiana Tatiana Davenport is accusing the Houston bowling alley of not providing sufficient security personnel and screening on the night her son was fatally shot, according to the lawsuit. Now, the mother of Migos rapper Takeoff is suing the bowling alley where he was killed for over $1 million. Tatiana Davenport is accusing the Houston bowling alley of not providing sufficient security personnel and screening on the night her son was fatally shot, according to the lawsuit. The mother of Migos rapper Takeoff filed a wrongful death lawsuit, and this was June 9, 2023, against the Houston bowling alley where her son was fatally shot last year. According to the complaint filed Wednesday, Tatiana Davenport is seeking over $1 million in damages from over 810 billiards and bowling, including funeral expenses, loss of earning capacity, and pain and suffering, according to the complaint filed in the Harris County District Court. In the complaint, Davenport accuses the bowling alley of not providing sufficient security and personnel for the event in October, which they knew would draw a large crowd that would include celebrities. That could include celebrities. Takeoff, whose real name is Kirsten Kari Ball, attended the private party where one group of attendees began verbally, physically, and openly causing trouble and trying to intimidate him and his friends. The complaint says this led to gunfire being exchanged between the two people or groups, which resulted in Takeoff's deaths by stray bullets. The business was rented by well known music personality and host by defendants, knowing that it was taking place after hours. And with potentially many artists, popular athletes, and public figures, the lawsuit states despite the facts, defendants provided no screening mechanisms, no after hour controls or security measures, and no enforcement of rules or industry standards to deter crime against their invitees, including Takeoff, the suit say. The lawsuit also alleges the bowling alley knew about criminal activity on their premises and in the surrounding area prior to the shooting and did nothing to stop it. 810 Billboards Bowling did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Officials at the time said Takeoff was with Quavo 31, another member of Migos, at a private party at a bowling alley that began on October 31st. Gunfire erupted near the entrance after the party ended in early hours of November the 1st. When a fight broke out, police said Takeoff died due to penetrating gunshot wounds of head and torso into arm. According to Harris County Medical Examiner report, the artist was not involved in the argument that happened outside the bowling alley and was described by police as an innocent bystander. Police arrested two people in connection with the shooting, including Patrick Clark, 33, who was charged with murder according to police. The other suspect, Cameron Joshua, was arrested on a charge of unlawful carrying of a weapon, the chief said. All right, so speaking of arrest, Lil Boosie, who is an American rapper, Chow Chow Chow. Now y'all already know Lil Boosie and I and our history and child. You know, it's a lot. And so Channel 2 News in Atlanta reports rapper Boosie Badass arrested by federal agents after federal violation, ATF tells Channel 2. June 16, 2023. San Diego, California Channel 2 Action News has learned that rapper Boosie Badass, aka Lil Boosie, whose real name is Torrance Hatch Jr., is in federal custody after a court date in San Diego, California on June 14th. According to the court documents, Boosie made his first appearance on June 15th, and no bail was set. Earlier this week, TMZ reported Boosie, who currently lives in Metro Atlanta, was arrested moments after his gun case in San Diego County was dismissed. Hours later, Boosie took to his Twitter, "Sorry guys, I had my wisdom teeth pulled and I am trying to make it through the day. So bear with me." Hours later, I am on my meds, but child, it's a lot. Hours later, Boosie took to his Twitter apologizing to his children. "I want to take this time to apologize to my kids. I'm sorry, and I love y'all forever." Channel 2 News reached out to Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives Los Angeles Field Division, who confirmed Boosie was arrested on a federal violation. It is unclear what exactly that violation was. Court documents show a motion was recently filed to keep the complaint and arrest warrant sealed at this time. Disclosure in the public record at this time likely would cause the targets to flee to avoid prosecution, destroy, or discard evidence, and otherwise seriously jeopardize the investigation, the motion filed by the Fed stated. Boosie's next court date is set for June 29th. Ciao, ciao, ciao. There's a lot going on in these streets. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I did want to address like some YouTube topics, like the YouTube drama and stuff. Child, has been a lot with the Jaguar saga and the all these teams and all these people that are having to come back and apologize and all the content creators that are looking like idiots for pushing Queen Tulsa away. Now they're having to do a 360. They're having to come back and apologize. And guys, if y'all really listen to my commentary, how many times have I been saying the black woman is not protected? How many times do I say protect the black woman? How many times do I say PTSD is no joke? I got ejected recently. I was attacked here in my town. I am hurting. I'm trying to pull myself together. And no, I will not share the incident with YouTube because the first time I shared an attack, we already know how that went. So this attack that was committed against me, it will be dealt with in private. It will be dealt with in private. I was attacked. I just had to bury my dog yesterday. My baby. I had to lay my baby to rest. So if you guys want to know where Miles is, Miles has crossed over. I'm not going to lie. I am medicating in a different type of way, guys. I'm so numb. I'm so I had to cancel all my engagements that I had going on for this week. Everybody knows that it's Juneteenth this weekend. Unfortunately, due to some unfortunate circumstances, I won't be able to show up. And I hope you guys can understand that. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Um, give me 1 second. Hi. I'm not sure what just happened. Hold on. Oh. Hi. Hi, how are you? Hi.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I don't get I can hear you a lot better because last time I was in the gym.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just saying, would you be able to help me in everything?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'd be good.
Actually, yes. I'm actually on my show right now. Can I send you
Okay.
can
I'll
I
tell you what.
can I send you a link so you can come over?
Yeah, I can have a look at your link. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, do you know anything about PTSD?
I've never heard of it.
Okay, I'll tell you about it. I'm going to send you the link and come on over, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Later. Okay, guys, give me a second. Give me a second. Bear with me. I'm in a lot of pain, guys. I'm in a lot of pain. So just bear with me, please. So I just sent my guest. Yeah, Ariel, actually, I was attacked again. There was another attack against me. Another physical attack, sis. I am going through the motions right now. I'm able to share that part, but anything else I can't. Ariel Suber says, glad to see you back, Queen. So sorry for your loss. I met Miles. I believe my first time I sub. RP Miles. Yes, you did. You did. He had a tumor. So Miles, I can speak about Miles. Miles had a tumor, and it was on his right side of his mouth, and I thought it was like an abscess. And so like I got like some cleaning products. I got like some cleaning products. I got this dog's well wound infection medication for dogs. I got him antibiotics. I got him aspirin. I ordered all that offline. I had to use some the donations that you guys send me. I had to use it for Miles. And I did use the funds to bury him. Well, for his cremation. But I got all these things thinking that, he had a abscess because he had lost a tooth. Well, it wasn't an abscess. It was actually a tumor. So, the family and I, we made the decision that, we didn't want to see him in pain, and we did came to an agreement to go ahead and release him of that pain. Also, we have good black men who are PTSD from black women, 1971 for me. Yeah, PTSD is nothing to play with. And a lot of people, they joke around, they make fun of it. They think because a person is having an episode that it's a time for them to get a stress relief. And one thing I can say about me, because I do have a crisis plan, is I do my best to care for my mental health. You know, I don't know, it's just a lot. But I got my animals here. Bambi has really been great. Bambi has really been one thing I love about Miles is he was my special support. Like when I had lost my best friend, I was just going through so much, and I was actually blessed with Miles. Yeah, I was actually blessed with him. So he came into my life in a such important time. But he was like a service dog. Miles was a service dog. So whoever had him before me, like he was trained. And when I first met him, we instantly connected. He ran straight to me. And like when we, even like the family will tell you, that was mom's dog. That was mom's baby. He was a mama's boy. And he trained Bambi, which my husband had got her, and I was like, why did you get another dog? We already got one. And, I just began to love her. I said, okay, well, it was just a lot. It was like, oh my God, two dogs. So, Bambi, I end up growing on to her, and I was like, okay, well, it wasn't a bad idea because, well, Miles is getting up in age. And so, actually, Miles trained Bambi to support me. And so, like, through this whole process, like my husband, my family, I think I'm probably the one that's taking it the hardest. So, honey, I did let him know, like, yesterday I was going through some things, mentally with depression and, just having to lay my baby down and with the whole attack and just my body hurting. And I'm like, Well, honey, I don't want to let my family down on YouTube and my website. And, it's like everybody, like, I'm running all of this by myself. My Instagram, my YouTube, my website. I mean, all of this by myself. And I don't want to let you guys down. I just had to let you guys know what was going on. And with it being PTSD Awareness Month, what other way to celebrate a conversation uh, than have a real experience that I can share with you guys? Even though I went through this experience, I'm trying my best to keep my head up and not let life or life circumstances get me down and out. I thank God for my husband for being strong. Um, I had plans this weekend to take my kids out, so of course he sacrificed, his Saturday, and he said, "Well, baby, you just relax and you just do what makes you feel good, and I'll take the kids swimming, and he'll worry about dinner, stuff like that." But me in my head, I'm like, "Okay, honey." But as they're gone, I'm like, "Okay, well, how can I show up for my husband for Father's Day, because he has been nothing but not only a great father to my children, but a great role model for them and a great support system and a great example of what a husband should be to my children, you know? So I'm glad that they get to experience unconditional love. You don't have to be the richest person in the world, Time, time is worth more than money. Memories are worth more than money. So let's learn to be grateful, thoughtful, and kind, because you never know what the next person is going through. And it took me a minute to just even come and confess that I was attacked again. But it's not my business. I just know that I know how far to go with sharing my story. I do want to share a daily devotion with you all. We do have some more comments. Hold on. Ariel Summer says, I can totally understand you thinking, bus, it drain it, bus, it drain it, put women on. Oh my God. Oh, that comment just sent me. um, he was in a lot of pain, girl. It was like his nose and stuff was stopping up. It was like, I don't know, something, maybe it, I don't know. It was like his nose was stopping up. He couldn't eat. And then I did nourish him back. But that tumor is nothing to play with, you know? And then I can't tumors like return. Okay, here's our daily devotion before we get out of here, okay, guys? Daily devotion, job, a reverent father. What actions can you take to lead your family toward God? Job 1 through 8. When people talk about Job, the focus tends to be on how he remained loyal to God despite all his losses and pain. In fact, we often miss or gloss over the opening verses of the book, which describe what kind of father he was. The New Living Translation says he was a man of complete integrity. Verse 1. He showed great concern for the spiritual well being of his 10 children. They took turns hosting celebrations at which they spent days feasting, but afterward, Job would wake up early and offer burnt offerings for each child. just in case any of them had sinned. He had such reverence for God that he did all he could to make sure his beloved children had a right standing with the Lord. This reverence didn't waver even when everything was taken from him. His unsupportive, hi Tyrone, 1 second. His unsupportive friends expressed doubts, and his wife even tempted him to curse God. But Job continued to honor his creator and believed God would reign in the end. Job 19:25. Living reverently before God day by day isn't just the appropriate thing to do. Doing so shapes our view of life and aligns our heart with His, no matter what comes our way. All right, so that's your daily devotional. All right, so we do have a guest in the building. And actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to drop down and come right back in. Give me one moment. Tyrone, introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tara, and nice to meet everyone. Is this going on TV, this live stream? Well, yeah, I'm Tara, the card magician.
What is going on? Give me 1 second. I might have to come through another device. Child, it's a okay. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Not really sure what's going on. I don't know. My connection is out on this end. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna come in from my phone. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna come through from my phone. Okay, let me log out of here. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Hey guys. Hi. Can y'all hear me? Okay, hold on. Let me bring Tyrone up. Tyrone, how are you? Uh-oh. Am I able to hear? Okay. Um, okay. I'm not really sure what just happened. Okay. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Um, Ariel says, "Girl, you said a mouthful. Time is so important." Yeah, and unfortunately, it seems like it's time for me to get off the. Hi, can you hear me? I think you're muted.
Hello, how are you today? So, yeah, I'm Magic Tyrone. So, I'm actually a card magician. Would love to go on TV one day, but I'm really trying to just know card tricks. So, yeah, so yeah, I'll show you some card tricks. Uh, if you don't mind, yeah.
Oh, I don't mind. You go right on ahead. Yes, let's see. But listen,
Oh, wicked! Thank you very much.
before we do a card trick, let the people know your name, how you got started, and well, no. You know what? Go into the trick, and then we'll explain later. The floor is yours.
So I'm not quite sure what's going on because the network is quite fuzzy. So I'm going to grab 4 cards in my hands. Yeah, so we've got 4 cards. They're going to go in my mouth. So we've got 1, 2 in my mouth. Got another one. Another one. Just by magic, they can just change. There you go. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you've got to do another one. Now you got me all hooked into this. Do it again.
Okay, yeah, I can do. So it's Magic Tyrone. You can follow my Instagram as well. So I'll just give that a cut. So you want the same trick, yeah? So we got 1 ace, goes in my mouth. 2, 3, and 4. Can have a little change up there. There you go, magic. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So listen, I will be actually guys, me and Tyrone are going to be hooking up, and Tyrone is actually going to come on for a full-fledged interview this week. Just so we can let more people know about him. This is definitely refreshing. How would you feel about coming on, making appearances on the show going forward, Tyrone?
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, I just
Absolutely.
would like to try and go on TV one day, but pardon? Yeah, thank you. And yeah, I'll just keep trying and trying and trying. And magic is something I always enjoy doing as well because it keeps everyone happy, keeps me happy, and yeah, I do believe in magic as well. So yeah, it's really good.
I actually do believe in magic, and I feel like we're gonna make some magic with your career, make it fun. And I'm pretty
Thank you.
sure there's other people that um would really enjoy like magic shows. So we'll get you in, we'll put you in a slot and you can come by, have a magic show. If people want to donate to you, do you have a cash app?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So listen, Tyrone, let's talk behind the scenes and
I
we'll
don't have
definitely.
Cash App. No, I don't. But I can try and get one day or something like that.
Okay. So we're lagging. Let's talk behind the scenes and
I've
we'll
never
get
used
you
this app
on the
before.
show.
The first time. Okay, thank you. Does this show go on TV? How does this work? Because I've never used this platform before. First time.
Oh, yes. You're live right now. We are streaming on Twitch. We are live. We are definitely live streaming. We will be seen on television, on all types of screens. Absolutely. We are very much so broadcasters. We are a
Oh
syndicated
wow.
show.
Oh, wicked. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
So
yeah,
we'll
thank you
talk
for the
here in a little
opportunity as
bit.
well.
Listen, thank you for your talent and doing something
Yeah,
positive
that's
for the
cool. Yeah,
world.
thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
guys.
I
So
would like to,
on
you
that
know what?
note, oh, go ahead.
I would love to get into music one day as well, but I'm not very good, but I wouldn't mind getting into it. I have tried
Okay.
as well one day, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you can help me in that
Absolutely.
as well, maybe. I'm not too sure. Yeah, oh, wicked. That'd be really cool as well. Thank you. Okay,
Absolutely.
should I leave you to it, or did you want to see a few more before I go?
Um,
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what, I'll show you one more. I'll show you a
Okay.
wicked trick, yeah? This is a coin trick. So I'm going to just grab a coin. So this is a £1 coin. So this is going to go in my mouth. I don't know if you can see me quite well. So yeah, can you see that? That's going to drop. And it comes out my neck.
You know what? I'm over here like a little kid that just visited Disney World, Walt Disney World. I'm blown away. I'm really blown away.
Oh, cool.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you very much.
You just blessed me and the audience today.
That's called the
Oh
coin.
my goodness. Yeah.
Coin, well, thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Awesome. Thank you very
And
much.
we are going to set you up for a time slot here this week, okay? All right. I think we're lagging. I'm not really sure if I'm still lagging, but guys, I have been working behind the scenes to give you guys a lot of content. I've been really working my tail off. That was just a surprise of what you have to come. I wanted to do things that would free our mind and, you know, get out of the repetitive content that, you know, that's out there. So hopefully that was refreshing. It was definitely refreshing to me. I'm just in a lot of pain right now, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. I'm alive. I'm alive. But I love you all. Hey Bambi. Bambi just showed up. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. Please like, share, subscribe. Please inform people about PTSD Awareness Month this month in June. Let's recognize Juneteenth, Black Wall Street, Black Excellence. There were a few other things that I wanted to talk about on here. But it was a PTSD and with Mama Joyce. You know, if Mama Joyce keeps doing what she's doing, Todd is gonna start seeking mental. He might go to a therapist, and he might be diagnosed with PTSD from her behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's triggering. You know, the woman is online saying all these things about him. You know. It's just it's a lot. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. You can come back anytime. Yes. All right, guys. So on that note, we are going to head on out, be motivated, be inspirational, and do something positive. On that note, girls need love too. We're out. What's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never